Sephiroth. Nostalgic being here again. By the way, you are going to join the reunion, are you not? I don't know what the heck you're talking about. What reunion? Genova's reunion. She will once again become whole and retake her place at the cataclysm from the stars. Genova? A cataclysm from the stars? You mean all this time she wasn't an ancient? Does he say that in the original? What's the original line here? I think he does, doesn't he? I think he does. There's something similar to that. Genova, a calamity from the skies? You mean she wasn't an ancient? That's what he normally says. I see, it seems you aren't qualified to join us after all. But should you have an awakening, then you would do well to follow. I will head north from here, beyond Mount Nibel. A reunion? A cataclysm from the stars? Cloud still just repeats everything Sephiroth says. He said, what? Subversion, that's another remake thing. Never liked this, by the way. They just took this from remake, but I never liked Subversion as the name for death materia. I'm not sure why they changed that. It makes a little more sense in remake, but it's still like weird. I don't know. I never liked that word. Subversion to me is like decoy. Like if it sent out a decoy or something. Or like even confusion maybe. Would be more fitting for subversion. Breach is D-barrier. Which is a pretty useless... I don't know why D-barrier even exists. Just give me D-spell. I mean, it exists, so you have to level it up to D-spell, but... Who dares disturb my slumber? Well... Yeah, I've been saying, like, I've been yelling from the rooftops, like, let's get Final Fantasy VI and Octopath graphics, you know? And I saw some videos, somebody posted in the Discord, they showed off a Final Fantasy VI Octopath Traveler type deal thing. I don't know what it is, though. But they showed something recently. But yeah, like, I think we need more stuff like that. I mean, that was the original thing that people wanted for the 7 remake, and I'm glad they didn't end up doing that, to be honest, looking back on it. But, you know, that's I think that desire is there for older games that just look nicer. And you don't need to do anything else to it. Like, don't touch it. Don't add tutorials. Don't just make it look nicer and run nicer. The shame, though, is that a lot of times they don't run nicer. A lot of times they make it look nicer, but because it's a side project and they got the C team working on it, and it's not, they don't put a ton of money into the budget of these remaster games. They're more just quick bucks for the studio. They end up actually performing poorly, and then it's like, I'd almost rather play the original. It looks worse, but it performs better. Great example, the GTA remasters. GTA remasters, that was an easy bucket. Just make GTA look better, and it's a absolute hit. But they run like crap, so it's like everyone would just rather play the original. I don't know you. Please leave. It seems like you were having a pretty bad nightmare. You should be thanking us for waking you up. It is this long slumber racked with nightmares by which I seek to atone. What are you talking about? I've nothing to say to strangers like you. Leave this place, now. This manner leads to nothing but nightmares. You can say that again. What do you know of it? This mansion was the beginning of a nightmare. No, not a nightmare. Something real. Something terrible. The secrets Sephiroth uncovered here, they drove him to madness. Sephiroth? You know Sephiroth? You must tell me everything. This is cool. Instead of just the screen fading, we got like a Sephiroth. And that's about it. So just to be clear, 5 years ago, Sephiroth discovered the secret of his birth, of his creation through the Genova Project. After that, he went missing, but just recently resurfaced. He's searching for the Promised Land and has already taken numerous lives in the process. Right, now it's your turn to talk. I'm sorry, but I cannot. Hey, that wasn't the deal. Your tale has only increased my burden. It seems I've only one more sin to atone for. New nightmares no doubt await. I will abide them. Now, please leave. Yeah, that was just there on his map, unused. No idea why they cut it. That's really interesting. They cut it because it's spooky. Yeah, I agree with you, Retro. Like, that's why I said, you know, like Ratchet and Clank would be a great one. Like PS2 era, and even some PS1 era. That era where they were trying to make stuff look as real as possible, but they just didn't have the technology yet. That's the target. There's so many great games. Metal Gear Solid, another great example. Like, so many games that were trying to look as realistic as possible, but just could only do so much with what they had. Those are the games that work great for remasters. You know, the SNES era, it wasn't necessarily... I mean, yes, part of it was that was the best they could do, but also it's a style. And you don't want to ruin that style. But something like using the Octopath style, using a different retro style, would be really cool. And then, of course, you still have both. You know, it doesn't in any way replace the original. It'd be cool to have, you know, Final Fan, or like, let's say Dragon Quest, like original Dragon Quest, where it's literally like just a screen with monsters on it. It'd be cool to have that, and then have like a modern take on that. Not like a super realistic, but just a modern take on what that style could look like. And then you have both. And the, you know, the coolest remasters, the absolute coolest remasters are the ones that let you switch, like Diablo 2, where you can literally just switch between retro graphics and real graphics, and it's the game is so perfectly attuned to the original that you can just swap. They did a Dragon Quest like that too, right? The 3DS one, where you could just swap between the graphics. Like, man, we need more games like that, because that's so perfect. That just makes everyone happy as long as it is done correctly. You're still here. At least tell us your name. I used to work for Shinra Manufacturing. I was a member of the auditing department in the General Affairs Division. Vincent of the Turks. That was me. A Turk? Ex-Turk. I've no connection to Shinra now. And you are? Cloud, ex-soldier. So you worked for Shinra too. Then perhaps you know Lucretia. Who? Lucretia. Never heard of her. It was she who gave birth to Sephiroth. Gave birth? But I thought Jenova was Sephiroth's mother. That's true too, in a manner of speaking. But the one who actually bore him was a beautiful woman. Her name was Lucrezia. She served as an assistant to Professor Gass, the lead researcher on the Jenova project. Lucrezia, how beautiful she was. What are you saying? That they made her into some kind of guinea pig? I couldn't make them stop the experiment. I couldn't persuade her not to go through with it. That was my sin. I let the woman I loved, the woman I revered, suffer a terrible fate. And now you're making up for it for sleeping in a box? Give me a break. Bats. I don't think these things are normally called black bats, are they? They're called something weird. Also, they have like 7 million health. I love fighting stuff down here when Vincent's theme is playing. We're kind of rich. Wait. If I go with you, will I be able to meet Hojo? Couldn't tell you, but we're chasing after him in Sephiroth, so sooner or later... Lucrezia. That settles it then. I'm going with you. What? I'm sure I can be of assistance. I am an ex-Turk after all, and also indestructible, invincible. Vampire guy. Alright, fine by me. Alright, this is a forced PHS, so... we'll switch everybody. Don't you think there should have been a moment here where Vincent was like, by the way, I turn into monsters sometimes? Or did that just like not cross his mind at the time? By the way, I may randomly turn into a frickin' werewolf halfway through a fight. Don't be alarmed. Doesn't he have a silver armlet? Yeah. That's nice. I have no AoE. I'm about to give you Odin. Since you're the magic caster. I mean, I'd probably want to tell people so that when it happened, they didn't just turn and slice me up. Do you guys like dogs? Do you guys believe in ghost stories? 'Cause you're in one. best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. Because you're in one. I don't think they sell sedatives here. Oh. Well, let's hope we don't need any. I don't think we will for Materia Keeper. Although trying will be a bit scary. Did Kate Sith not have an attack sound? Kate Sith's attack sound is broken for some reason. I got some new weapons for you. Did we fix the chest up here? I wouldn't really call that, like, dummied content, so probably not. Unless there's, like, an animation for this chest that they made and then just never implemented, but I doubt it. Yeah, Kate Sith has no attack sound. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I would imagine it's the 60 FPS mod again, but like, why would that affect a sound effect? It's so weird. Man, these guys hurt. There he is, beautiful 60 FPS. Yeah, there's a roll the dice. I like it. Oh my god. Galleon Beast. Galleon Beast is so strong. Holy crap. He has 48 magic, which is a pretty good amount, but not that much. Like, we don't even have magic up. Bestial Flare is just wild. Just really strong. I don't... Harry. Wait, instead of Harrier, it's Harry? Why is it a Harry? Has he met Sally? I don't think there's any explanation for Vincent's transformations other than the experiment went awry. Like, he tried, like, because the experiments that Hojo did, nope, chest is still busted. The experiments that Hojo did on Cloud and Vincent were not planned. Like, he just juiced them, you know? He juiced them to see what would happen. There was no real rhyme or reason to it. He was just throwing Genova cells at everything to see what happened. And so, and then on top of that, you know, he was kind of trying to hide the fact that he shot Vincent. So he probably didn't care at all if Vincent died. So, yeah, he just kind of went to town on him. And because the Genova cells didn't perfectly transform him into basically Sephiroth, instead they mutated and he became crazy vampire that turns into a werewolf and monsters and the guy from Halloween. So I think that's really the only, and then, you know, Dirge of Cerberus goes into like, well, actually it was the proto-materia, but like, yeah, I think in the regular game it's pretty much just crazy experiment went wrong is the only real explanation. Oh, okay, so it's actually a bug. I'm glad I found it then. We're beta testing, boys. We're fixing the mod in real time. Now I want to hear the high quality smack noise that Kate Sith has. He has a great attack sound. Sounds like someone getting hit with a purse. It speaks to how few people use Kate Sith. Oof. You hate to see that. I mean, you love to see it, honestly. I'm a fellow Kate Sith hater. Truly one of the greatest redemption arcs of all time, though, because he's great in Remake. He's fun and also, like, a good character. He's entertaining. Cloud, have you hit a death blow yet? Asking for a friend. No more Harry. Dragon? Nope. Withering Gaze. Should we check this way? Think there's anything here? We could check for fun. Actually, we should go the other way. Go the other way. Let's see. We want 2. Wait, it's called Oversoul now? That's a lot of enemies. That is a scary fight. I want my walking Tonberry humidifier. That would be incredible. I want to get like a Tonberry Roomba. Just skirts around my house with a knife out. Yay, we got a magnify materia. Die. Tonberry cart. I don't even remember what this chest is. I think you have to go from the left, actually, right? Is this an elixir? How do you get this chest? I honestly don't even remember. I thought it was from the top left. Oh, dragon. Ow. Don't hit cloud. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Thanks for that. This is going well. Run! Look at Vincent's running animation. It's a thing of beauty. Hope I don't run out of Phoenix Downs. How do we... Oh. No? Is it... Is the entrance not on the left here? I swear it is. Maybe it's... Okay. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Why is that called Fireball? There's no ball. I'm so dead. Run, run, run. We're cooked. Run. Okay. Bro, I'm telling you. It's this cave. Is it not? Am I crazy? Don't you go up the cave, up the left side? It doesn't help that I get into a fight every, like, 3 frickin' steps. And it's a dragon every time. Can you puppet the dragon? I think you can, right? Yeah. Now puppeting dragon. Get me out, 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 get me out. Yeah, I was right, it's elixir. Vincent has 666 HP. He should get like super, he should go Super Saiyan or something. Finally, we get an elemental materia. Forgot about this. Very nice weapon for our boy Vincent. No, but normally there's one in Calm, but it's not there now, I think. Yeah. Which makes sense, because that gun being there is sus. Yeah, I didn't get it because I didn't know where it was. But that gun being there in general is really odd. It definitely feels like a last second. Well, let's just put it here. Because one of Vincent's better weapons, and you don't get Vincent for a very long time. So, like, why is it there? And we have some theories as to why it's there, but that will be revealed later. In a possible secret project. I guess we just go. I don't have any sedatives anyways. Even if I wanted to use them, I can't. I do have elemental lightning, though. So that helps. Hellish pounding. Ow. Oh my god, he hit a death blow. He did it. The madman's done it. Why did the dice just plop? Don't get one shot, you get one shot. Little roll of the dice. If I get trined, I am so dead. It's actually hilarious how dead I am if I get trined. I don't have a dream of surviving trying. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Oh my god, elemental lightning did work. Nah, we're not using E-skill because it's too strong. Because part of the challenge here is to use only one of each color materia. Enemy skill kind of breaks that because it can do everything. So we decided to ban it to make the challenge a bit harder. The way it just looks so funny. Materia keeper down. I love that Galleon Beast victory animation. It just stands there menacingly. You do not need long range. All right. We're cooking now. And we're about to get Sid. Have I gotten anything other than 7? I think I get 7 every time. Oh, I got a 900 before, yeah. I feel like the dice are a bit rigged because of the way they roll in 60 FPS. Which would be really interesting, by the way. I don't know exactly how the dice roll animation works, but you would think the way it would work, like from a game design perspective, it would make sense to me that it would have like a predetermined number. Like you use dice, and then the game decides you're gonna roll a 9. And then it just has like a pre-made animation for rolling a 9, you know? But it seems like the way it actually works is the dice actually really do roll, and then it just reads what rolled. So like there's actually like physics to the dice. It's not all just pre-made animations, which is really impressive if that's the case. I think that is the case, because if you watch the dice, it doesn't seem like they always roll the same way. And like I've seen the dice do really goofy stuff, like get stuck on top of each other before. So I think the dice actually have real physics, and they just actually roll, and then it decides what got rolled. But it would have been much easier for them to just come up with like an animation for each number you can roll, and then just pre-play an animation. But that's cool that they did it that way. It's impressive that they did it that way. Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but like I said, I've seen many times where I roll the dice and like one of the die gets stuck on another one, and it like takes extra time to roll and stuff. So either they pre-animated that, or they actually have physics. I have to ask Mab, he'd probably know, or be able to find out. That'd be an interesting thing to ask. But if 60 FPS causes it to like always roll 6, or always roll a 700 or a 900, then that would mean that they probably do have physics. Anyways, be right back. Time to get our boy Sid. What the? I feel like we haven't used Sid enough recently. A rusty old rocket. What's a giant thing like that doing here? It is like 60 degrees today in Ohio. It's kind of chilly. Can I fix you something to drink? I'd rather chat. You met the captain yet? He's basically the front man for this town. You really ought to speak to him. If you're interested in the town, you'd better off asking the captain. He's the one in charge of it. Who's this captain? He used to be a Shinra pilot back when the company was still trying to make money in space development. He was all set to become the world's first astronaut, but then, well, let's just say there was a little incident. Ever since, he's been smoldering away in this town, obsessed with his dream of reaching outer space. I'm looking for a man in a black cloak. A man in a black cloak? Can't say I've seen anyone like that. Occupied. Oof, gotta push through. It's been forever since I've been up here. This room is such a weird angle. Wait, what does this guy say? Can't tell if it's real or a fake. It's got me so perplexed I can hardly sleep at night. This picture has you so perplexed you can't sleep. Is it like a picture of the rocket? It looks like a picture of a rock. Spaz. I wouldn't mind... earrings. Even though they're so freaking expensive. Do I give him the spaz? Or... do I give him death blow? And let him go crazy with the scoped CR? I think you know the answer. And I give him wrist guards. And we will watch him cook. That rusted out rocket's all that remains of Shinra's space development program. Ah, there's nothing to do. I just want something to get excited about. Get excited about the fact that I just stole a circlet out of your house. I'm so bored. Isn't anything interesting gonna happen? Is that circlet normally there? I feel like there's no way that circlet's normally there. Right? No. I was gonna say. So there must have been like in Rocket Town's text group there was an item receipt line for the circlet, but no map actually had a chest for one. I just stuck that there. Yeah, they 100% removed that for power reasons. Because the circlet this early is nuts. I literally bought earrings for 7,500 just now, which raises your magic by 10, and circlet raises your magic by 30 and spirit by 30. But yeah, even without the earring as a comparison, circlet's wild this early. Do I want... I mean, I don't want... We're playing active, so I don't really need barrier or time. Time would be okay. Barrier's pretty useless. This place used to be a Shinra rocket launch base. You've seen the tilted rocket, right? That's the Shinra number 26. She never got to fly, unfortunately. That towering rocket over there is where this town got its name. The Shinra number 26, they called it. What do you say? Want to gaze up at it together? Thank you for having this moment with me, Grandpa. No matter how many times I look at it, I still feel amazed. Sorry for making you humor me like that. I know it's an odd hobby. Here, I'll give you this as a token of my thanks. The Mutsu no Kami. Power emerges when allies fall in battle. Gotta take a look at Sid's AK-47 and multiple rifles and car. Drill arm.